never be scared of the dark.
Oh my gosh. Happy 2022 and welcome to Wine Wednesday.
Shayla Black, we're back.
We're back.
We're live and we're back.
You guys.
Oh my gosh.
We missed you guys. We hope that you had an amazing New Year.
Hopefully the internets are working well.
Correct.
I have like glare in my eyes.
Oh my gosh. So we're fighting over the lighting. I think it's too much and he thinks it's not enough. So weigh in and tell me, you guys, whether
Shayla, I think you need to take
too much light or not enough light.
I think you need to take a course on makeup.
Oh
and
my
how
gosh.
to do it for showbiz. Okay,
thanks. Hi, Ames.
As we call it.
We got a Facebook user.
As we call it in the biz, we call it the biz.
Could you read Dana, Allison, Kathy?
Hey, happy anniversary.
Hi, Tracy.
Or happy New Year.
Happy whatever, right?
Whatever.
Happy 2022. Hi, Nicole.
Yes, I know, guys. It's the
Hi, Susan. Hi, Kelly.
It's the elephant in the room. No, I have a blue solo cup.
Blue solo cup.
Red was out at the store on New Year's Eve, so they pissed me off.
Sharon. Got a few Facebook users. Happy New Year to you.
Hello.
Okay, the lighting's good. Thank you, Tracy. Hi, Louise.
Well,
Thank you, Kelly.
As long as I look good, that's the important thing.
Hey, Julie and Nancy. How are you? Hi, Gina. And there's Teresa and Tabitha. Thank you guys for joining us.
It is so nice to see these friends. We haven't seen them in 2 weeks.
I know. It seems so weird.
It's been this many. 2 and 2.
Like, we didn't know what day it was. We're like, wait a minute. We don't have a Wine Wednesday to tell us what day it is, because otherwise half the time we don't know.
Louise, I kind of dig the blue cup, too. I got to say.
It's kind of nice.
It's kind of my vibe.
We had New Year's Eve party with blue cups this year, and I was like, look at us. We're already changing.
Sammy Hagar
and it's not even a new year
Sammy
yet.
Hagar has his red. I have my blue.
There you go. Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Abby. The lights look good. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. Okay. Life won't be the same without red, Robin. I know. But you know what? They will come back. I believe that.
Yes. Yeah, we may just have to be eclectic with the colors. We may diverse between red and blue.
I want to know why we don't have pink or green or orange.
That's not my colors.
But they're colors I would
like.
My
complexion does not accommodate pink.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, Susan.
Yay!
Hey, Susan.
10 degrees. That's horrible.
Oh, my God.
I've talked to so many people over the last few days, like author friends of mine, who are just like, it's so cold, I can't even. And of course, poor Rachel. I think there was one day, maybe it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. No, maybe it's Sunday. It's one of the next couple of days. But their high was like -7. And I was like, shoot me. Absolutely shoot me.
Nicole said it was her anniversary on the 2nd, and thanks to us for wishing her happy anniversary. So you know what? You know, it's the small things, right? It's the small things.
Happy anniversary, my dear.
The happy accidents. The happy accidents.
You like purple ones? There are purple ones, Gina? I did not know that.
See, this is almost purple.
No,
but it's bluish.
Gina says there's purple ones. You need to find me purple ones.
I love Barney Purple. Barney Purple.
Hi, Shelly. How are you guys doing? Hi, Loretta. There you are.
Loretta.
How's it going?
Loretta.
So we wanted
You're
to
right,
just...
Louise Green for St. Patty's Day.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's going to get 15 degrees today? Oh, my God.
Shelly, that's chilly.
That is so cold. Right, Dana? Oh, hell no. It's a whole hell no for me, too. I can't even imagine how awful. Hey, Nikki Ann.
Hey, Nick.
How are you, my dear? I was thinking about you earlier today.
As
just
we were
FYI.
scarfing more cookies.
We finally, I think, have eaten most of the cookies, and we're like, okay, it's a new year. We need to start acting like it's a new year.
Booey. Yeah, Louise, the party store has all the different colors, I know, but you know what? I'm cheap, so I go to the Walmart. If it's not at the Walmart, then I must not need it. So,
oh my gosh, Abby says it was 8 degrees in Michigan tonight. Holy cow.
Abby, right now here in the great state of Texas is 48 degrees. And no, I didn't ask for you, Siri. Okay.
Yeah, we said Texas, not Siri.
Texas.
Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry you've had the flu.
I'm sorry,
That's
Kel.
no fun. You know what? There's a few people I know right now who have the flu, and they say it's really miserable right now, so I am sorry to hear that. I almost always get... This is one of the first
I thought
holidays,
there was no flu. I thought it was one thing. But
Right.
now the flu came back? I didn't know.
The flu came back.
I don't
Who knew?
know. I don't know.
But think about it. This is one of the first holidays where I haven't been sick for either Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's, like the trifecta.
Guys, I have to tell you, we did not miss our workouts any day.
We did not.
The whole holidays. All 3 days a week we went. And I got to say, even though we went off a little bit, maybe a little bit too much,
maybe a little bit,
and drinking, but you know what? We didn't go so far off that you can't get back on, and we've done a lot of good things to prepare for that. So I think that's part of why you're feeling well. You're also married to me, and you're eating well when I do cook for you.
Yes.
It might be that amazing prime rib I cooked for you at Christmas, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
It was so good.
We're going to talk about that.
Yes, I am doing that, Eve.
I'd like to give a shout out to Eva here.
Poor Eve.
Poor Eve.
We're so sorry.
Sure, she's got a wound.
She did.
She
fell.
She fell and she got up. But it was an injury that hopefully gets better soon. So
absolutely, we are going to talk about Dad. I've got some updates on Dad, so give us a hot minute because I am going to get there. It's going to take more than a 3-minute explanation.
Okay, can we just start the whole thing by thanking the beauties?
Yes.
All your cards.
Oh my gosh,
your wonderful gifts.
You guys sent us cookies and shout out to Jana Downs for her homemade ornaments. They are so cute. I love with our names. So cute, you guys.
Oh my gosh. And Tabitha, I was going to wear your shirt tonight and I couldn't find it. And then of course last minute, and then I was like, okay, well I was going to go with this one, but I will wear your shirt. Tabitha sent some wonderful stuff. We shared some other things that folks sent us as well. Before we went on hiatus, basically. Yes. But bottom line is, you guys did not have to do that, and it means the world to us that you even think of us at the time of the year.
And some of you have even sent cards from overseas.
Oh my gosh.
Handwritten notes. Like, those mean the world to me. The fact that you would take a few minutes and just write us a note is amazing.
I love going to the P.O. Box because I find beautiful Christmas cards.
It's fun.
And it's so much fun.
We always stop by on our way back from the gym, and he's like, what's in the P.O. Box today? Did somebody say something nice? And they often did, and it was just such a beautiful expression of the holiday season for us. And we were the deadbeats who didn't put out cards again.
As long as it's
life
nothing,
keeps overwhelming
as long as it's nothing from the Internal Revenue Service,
we're happy.
I'm happy. Yes.
I'll even take the ad from Costco.
Yes.
You know?
Oh no, I love the Costco ad. I love the Costco ad.
I usually throw it away because you love it too much.
It's called the hashtag wish list, right? Yeah, exactly. The wish book.
So you guys are just so fantastic, and it's been so strange without you the last, 10, 12 days.
It's quiet.
It's too quiet.
It's like we're amongst ourselves, and we get into our routine, and then this brings us out of our...
Yeah, we finally get to talk to people.
Out of your little, what do you call that thing?
Deadline zone?
Well, yeah, something like that. Your trance.
Yeah, it's been
I'm
the
extrovert of the family, so obviously,
Happy New Year, Facebook user. I can't see your name, but welcome. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about kind of what happened with us over Christmas. It was great that, Mom and Dad flew in.
Overall, we had a wonderful holiday.
We did.
We had a few bumps. We had a few bumps.
We did.
But the bottom line is, and let's just take it back a little bit.
Okay.
Shayla's mom and dad flew in for the holidays, and
which was unexpected after he had fallen
the day before.
He was supposed to fly in, and we were like...
So my father-in-law has been recovering from many things, but one of the big things was his hip replacement surgery, right? He's 84 years old. 85 now, sorry. Yeah. 85 years old.
And he's also had a stroke.
And it's been slow recovery.
It has.
But he had set his mind on, he says, I will be in Texas for Christmas.
He wanted to come so bad.
All he wanted was to be here in Texas with us. So he had worked really hard. He was being able to, his motion was great. He was doing really well. He was out in the back patio the day before they were going to leave. And it was taking the dog outside because, they have critters out there. So you got to watch the dog.
Yeah, they have like coyotes and javelinas Bobcats and things that will, eat your, and they have a little tiny Maltipoo. So he's little, and if you don't watch the dog,
somehow my father-in-law got turned around, turned too quickly.
He got dizzy, apparently.
Lost his balance, fell, and broke a rib. The poor man cannot catch a break.
He can't.
So they took him to, the paramedics came. Paramedics says he might have a broken rib, but I don't recommend taking him to the hospital right now because we know why is going on at the hospitals right now, and just puts him at more at risk. So, just watch him, and if he gets worse, then call us and we'll take him to the hospital. Yeah. Well, he got worse.
Yeah.
They went
and they wanted to make sure that there was no internal damage because so often is the case, among the elderly, when they fall, it isn't the initial break. It's like, did they puncture something or gouge something? Or,
and I was worried about the hip, too, right?
That too.
But the hip was fine, except this big-ass bruise
Kelly,
on it.
you're right. Kelly's so right. We need to wrap Dad in bubble wrap.
I think so.
Dad, and he admitted later that it was getting late at night, and he's gotten to this point in life where he's a little selective about what he wants to eat and when he wants to eat, and sometimes he doesn't always.
He's always been that way, Shayla.
Well, more now than ever, but sometimes he doesn't want to eat dinner. And so what happened was he said he just didn't feel like eating dinner that night, and then he got out to take the dog out, and then he got outside, he got a little turned around, and he was dizzy. And he goes, I guess I probably should have eaten dinner, but I didn't.
And I'm probably doing a little TMI here, but you know what? We're all family here, so I'm going to share it with you. The man went down. My mother-in-law was doing other things in the house, did not know that he had fallen. Thank the Lord. He had his life alert on.
Yep.
So he, presence of mind, knowing he was hurt, pressed his button, and that brought the paramedics to the door, and that kind of alerted my mother-in-law. She's like, "Where's David?" And she couldn't find him.
She couldn't find him.
And figured out who was in the backyard. And bottom line was, he ended up going to the hospital, and yeah, they did do an X-ray, and it was a broken rib. Made sure that got him some pain meds and stuff like that.
But they couldn't find anything else that was wrong,
which was
and they
the bigger concern.
and the doctor at the ER basically said, well, he can be miserable at home or he can be miserable in Texas, but either way, he's probably going to be miserable.
Because that was the question, right?
Yeah.
Can I travel tomorrow? And so he did, and they made it here just fine.
Yeah.
I'd ordered him a walker already, so he was in good shape when he got here. We had a wonderful visit with him. All the way up to Christmas Day.
Yeah, my mom and I and baby did shopping. Oh my gosh, you guys, we shopped because I had done nothing, and my mom knew she couldn't bring very much on the plane with her, so we ended up just spending like 3 days shopping, trying to get all the things, and then we did like a day of marathon wrapping, and then it was Christmas Eve.
Thank you, Kelly. I love my shirt too. I have another Nirvana shirt, but it's so weathered and thin. Shayla said
it's like almost invisible.
She said I was a bit nipply in it. I don't know what that means, so I had to go with the new shirt.
Well, he was going to turn me on too much, and I couldn't concentrate.
Hey, when the headlights are out, I can't help it, But then Christmas Day came. We had a wonderful morning. Presents.
He was in a really good mood that morning.
Had a really good time. We had a great picture. I think Shayla shared in the beauties. Of Grumpy, as my daughter calls him, Grumpy.
Which totally fits him, by the way.
With his bow on his head. He was having a wonderful time.
He was.
And then we got to work in the kitchen, and I made, like I said, the most amazing, as Chef Ramsay would say, prime rib roast.
It really was.
I thought it was really
incredibly good.
And I did a rub off just the side of my hand, just off the top of my head, because my original plan fell through, and that was really, really good.
Hi, Melissa.
Had the baked sweet, my mother's baked sweet potatoes.
Yeah, and I made stuffing and green bean casserole, and we had rolls. Like, we had so much food that it was just awesome and fantastic.
It was wonderful. We all sat down at the dinner table and we started eating, and I noticed my father-in-law was perspiring. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. Then he ate about half his food.
It was warm that day, to be fair.
Yeah, it was warm,
but not
for him. Not for him.
Yeah.
So and then he needed to go back and sit down in the recliner. We got him in there. I think he was okay, but we finished. We got him back on his oxygen, pumped the oxygen up a little bit. And he was okay, so we finished dinner. We come back in there and sit down. It's probably maybe 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes.
And then he was really gasping and trying to get air. He could not breathe. We pumped. He has one of those Inogen portable oxygen concentrators.
Yeah.
We pumped that up to a maximum on him, and he still couldn't get any breath.
And in the meantime, us girls are upstairs watching another movie because the guys are all downstairs watching football. So we don't know any of this is happening. And we come downstairs for, I don't even, a drink or something.
I called you down. I
can't even remember.
Anyway, he was gasping for air, and I knew where this was going. So then we just collectively said, let's get 911 here. Christmas Day, and 911 was here. The emergency services were here in 5 minutes.
Like, literally.
My hats off to those folks
Yeah.
for getting here as quickly as they did. And again, every time they've had to come, I mean, so professional.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
And just focused on the task of treating the patient.
Yeah.
And then they got him on immediate oxygen, much more than the oxygen concentrator could get him. Trying to get him stabilized.
Because he had the like nasal cannula thing, and they put the whole face mask on.
And it's much more intense.
Right. And so honestly, they had him respirating better before he even left the house, which was a relief.
They have to stabilize him in the ambulance, right?
Yeah.
So they stabilized him in the ambulance, and we took him to the big hospital a number of miles away outside of town. There's a better, there's something that's a little more comprehensive for someone with all of his issues. And we did that, and they took him away, and we were sitting in the emergency room waiting area
to hear for like
a couple
3
of hours.
or 4 hours, yeah.
At about, what time was that?
I think we got home about 1:30 in the morning.
It was about 10 o'clock at night, yeah. And I thankfully, it wasn't very busy there, at least didn't seem to be.
No, there was a few other people there. We were the last people in the waiting room, which is, by the time we left at 1 or 1:30, it had really kind of emptied out. It is terrifying, Kelly. I have another friend who has asthma, so I know exactly what you're saying. And just the panic on his face when he couldn't breathe. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Just anybody. I mean,
yeah.
You can't breathe.
Yeah.
But
thank you, Rennie.
Thankfully, they got him under control. Got him, he's got some, cardiac issues as well.
Oh,
and
Susan, that's so sweet.
And that's probably driving a lot of this. But thankfully, we got him good. And he actually stayed in the hospital for 2 days.
Yeah, he was there just over like 48 hours.
Yeah. And we may have smuggled him in a piece of pecan pie.
And some Dr. Pepper.
Which made him so happy.
But honestly, so he's been, as he calls it, the like great U.S. hospital tour lately.
He should be a frequent flyer with hospitals at this point,
He's been in and out of a lot of hospitals in different places over the last, 2 years or so. And, but he said, kudos to the hospital that we had him in, because for the most part, and he's a super picky eater, but for the most part, he was happy with the food.
He was happy with his stay. Didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
He said, this is the
he
best,
was like, this is one of the best
stay I've ever had.
So, if it had to be at a hospital.
And he's pretty damn demanding. Let's be
really
honest.
Is. He is. He's picky.
But we got him home 2 days later. And then they stayed for, I think, was it 2 more days after that?
Something like that, yeah. We wanted to make sure he was good and stable, and that thankfully, we had to move their reservation, and they were a little accommodating, and that was kind of nice. But they got home without incident, thankfully, and I actually called my mother this afternoon, and they followed up with his cardiologist at home. And, I was kind of asking, she doesn't have all of the test results back, but they are running another full battery of tests. So we should know something in the next little bit here. But overall,
he was feeling so good tonight.
Yeah.
He's one of those now that, you don't want to go anywhere because you don't feel good and you don't feel like you're capable. Tonight, he wanted to go to dinner with everybody.
He wanted to go to dinner with everybody. My aunt and uncle are visiting. It's my mom's brother, and they're visiting. They were visiting for the New Year. And he wanted to go to dinner with everybody, which, yay, Dad.
I felt so bad that we really couldn't take him anywhere while he was here. The only thing he saw was the hospital.
Yeah.
We had plans to go to his favorite breakfast place here. We had plans to go down to Joe T. Garcia's in Fort Worth.
It was my mom's birthday, and that was what she wanted for her birthday, but that was the day he got out of the hospital. It just wasn't going to happen. Work out.
But we are thankful that he's doing better. And
you're right. I'm so grateful. We actually have a couple of hospitals close to us, and the paramedics were actually insistent that we go to this particular hospital because their pulmonology team was supposed to be top notch, and we said, that's fine, go for it. And it turns out it's the same hospital that baby was born in, so it's not like we weren't familiar with it.
Well, no, we weren't, because it's so different now.
It is. Oh my gosh.
Completely
it's so
different.
We're like, oh. See, when I had baby, the hospital was under construction. So they were like, labor and delivery is on one floor, the nursery is on another floor. Like, it was chaos.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But they're home. They're doing great.
They're doing better.
And
we helped them to come up with some new daily routines to help Dad in his care. So he's walking a little bit more. He's eating a few things that I think are better for him.
Getting him some in-home care to get someone to come in and help out a little bit.
Hygiene.
It's just some of the small things that will really help your mom a lot.
Yeah, they will help my mom because she gets overwhelmed. She doesn't know what to do. She's not a medical expert. None of us are.
No.
And so she was just feeling like, I want to do all the right things, but I don't know what they are. So we were, asking some questions and getting some answers. And
I got to tell you guys, I felt really bad. My mother-in-law got home, and she went looking for her laptop.
Oh, yeah.
She called me. She says, I think I left my laptop at the airport. Well, when she was going through TSA, just to add insult to injury, right? Because actually we had someone for a wheelchair who was carrying my father-in-law through, but she left her laptop inside her laptop bag. They said, ma'am, you got to take it out of the laptop bag. Okay, great. Took it out, ran it back through. She assumed that they put it back in her laptop bag. Well, they didn't. And the guy that was escorting my father-in-law grabbed the bag to carry it for her, and she didn't get a chance to feel the heft. If the laptop's in there, you'd know that. Filed a complaint filed a
lost and found.
A lost and found thing, but I'm sure that walked somewhere.
In fact, that was one of the first things she asked me today. She goes, okay, it's been a few days. Have you heard anything? So he filed the claim so that I
filed it that night.
Yeah, so if they find the laptop, they'll call him and he can actually go get it.
It walked.
Yeah, it walked. It's gone.
It's
and
gone.
she said, have you heard anything? I said, Mom, the ship sailed. Like, you just need to buy another laptop and be done with it. So,
well, lesson learned.
Yeah.
The hard way. But at the end of the day, she gets a brand new computer. Yeah. I said, hey, now time to go to Mac. I'm just saying, but she kind of poo-pooed that. But they're home. They're doing okay. And then we went ahead and kind of turned the house around a little bit and started planning for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Do you want to catch up on some comments before I go into New Year's Eve?
I am so sorry to hear that. Your brother-in-law was just alone.
Oh, my gosh.
His birthday was New Year's Eve. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. That's horrible. I feel bad. I know he's not alone.
Teresa, they let us go up. It was one at a time, but at least they let us go up, and we were thankful for that.
Yeah.
He had a great care team, though. He really did.
Yeah, he was actually really... The only thing he complained about, and this is an 85-year-old man, he couldn't figure out how to use the remote for the TV.
He wanted to get the Cowboy game.
He couldn't figure it out, and he was mad.
And then he told me, he says, I was, when I first got there, he says, well, was Baby just here? I said, no. He says, well, there was a girl that came in to do something. And I thought that was Baby, and I was talking to her. And I was like,
no.
Dave, no, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't. Just rest up, buddy. Rest up. You'll be all right. Then one time he thought one of the nurses was me.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, Dave.
Hi, Lacey. Your package is in the mail. If you don't already have it, you should very shortly. Yeah, it is terrible about her computer, but you know what? On the bright side, I hear what you're saying, Eve, that it's a sign for her to relax, but she's like me, that's probably not. Eve, no, that's never going to happen.
Eve, unless I crush Xanax up in her food,
it's not going to happen.
But hope springs eternal.
Yeah, well, so in the meantime, the thing was a little on the ancient side, and I was like, Mom...
It wasn't ancient.
Oh, it was like 6 years old.
When it comes to Microsoft, everything is ancient. Let's just be honest. But yeah, it was, for her needs, it was
Amen, sister. Fine. Amen. I think we're all over it. So anyway, she was like, well, I need a new computer and I don't know what to do. And we're both like, get a Mac. And she was like, you have an iPhone and an iPad. She's like, I'm not going to know how to use a Mac. I'm like, if you know how to use an iPhone, you know how to use a Mac. Like, they're identical, really, honestly. And she, nope. And she says, the help desk people won't work on a Mac. They'll only work on a PC. And I'm like, you're supposedly retiring. Like, you're supposed to be retired already.
Allegedly. There'll always be a reason, Shayla.
Oh, there always is.
But I'm done.
I know.
I'm done.
Same, Lacey. Same. I have all three. I have multiples of all three,
so
actually.
we started prepping for New Year's Eve, right? So we said, okay,
hang on. In fact, This is what this one got me for Christmas.
My haircut?
No.
I didn't get a haircut.
Most people would be like, oh, you got me another device to work with. Yay. He got me a MacBook Pro because mine...
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air, sorry.
Because you had it, your Pro's a piece of
my
shit.
Pro just keeps rebooting and rebooting and rebooting like it's acting so strange. We've tried to reformat it. I don't know. I've done something to it. So in the meantime...
Overuse.
Probably. I did use it hard for like 4 or 5 years.
She wears the keyboards out. You can't see the letters.
I do, but I have something new. Because when I bought my iMac earlier, well, like last summer... So it comes with this really pretty matching rose gold like keyboard, and I was already, I could tell, gonna wear the letters off this sucker. And I was like, nope, because I can't replace it, and I'm really annoyed. So I waited and I waited, and then I found
a rubber.
Yeah, so it's got its own little condom, and now I can preserve my keys, and it makes me a very happy author.
It's been so long I can't spell the word condom. Okay? Yeah, Rebecca's asking if we're talking about cock and balls yet.
No, not yet. You're early yet. We talked about Dad, and we talked about computers. But anyway, yes, I have a new MacBook Air.
Ames got a pink
and
iMac
I used it
for
today.
Christmas. Good job, Ames. That's awesome.
Yay, I love my pink iMac. I hope you enjoy yours, because that's what I use day to day is my pink iMac.
I worked for a charity, and a lady had a Mac she didn't know how to use, but she didn't want to give it to charity. So, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Kathy, my original MacBook Pro that I had before
my original,
I left business, my corporate job 12 years ago.
It still works.
It's our shipping computer upstairs. So
mine's like 10 or 11 years old, and it still works like a charm too. Like, I love that computer. I got a smaller one because at the time I'd gotten the biggest one and it's too big to travel with. So I got the smaller Pro, but now I have the smaller Air, which I will travel better with. So, yeah, how are you doing, Kathy? Have you recovered? My dear, I hope you're feeling a lot better. And how are you, Ames? I haven't caught up with everybody. That's exactly it, Susan. You know, you lose letters. I lose the S and the D and the E. Yeah, I'm with you. That's why I like condoms for everyone. I even for my new Air got one of those hard plastic shell cases on it, and then it comes with a keyboard layover, which will preserve your keys, and I'm all about that. So yeah. What's that? Your old MacBook works. You thought it died. The light went out. Got a new power adapter. Problem solved. I know somebody who's been through like 3 power adapters. Shannon has been through 3 or 4 power adapters, and she couldn't figure it out.
Shannon is hard on computers.
Well, that and the cat kept chewing on it. It took her a while to figure out what happened. She was like, and then she caught the cat in the act, and she's like, "This damn cat."
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I have no idea why they call it an Air. I'm sure it's some sort of, if Apple wants to hire me for a little branding talk, I'll be happy to talk with them about it.
Right.
But no, I don't know why they call it an Air.
Okay, Kelly, I wondered this too. When I saw the previews, I was like, first of all, no. And second of all, I thought everyone was dead. I don't know.
Ames says because it's light as air. No, it's not. Ames,
no, mine is really heavy. I was surprised.
Well, I got you the bigger hard drive,
yeah, that's
too,
right.
But,
yeah.
Because I always go big with you, Shayla. I get you.
Thank you, Melissa.
You like things that are large.
I do. Thank you, Melissa. I kind of needed to hear this. It has been a rough writing week. I didn't write, shockingly, I didn't write it all over the holidays. I didn't write over New Year's either. Like, I was like, fine, I'm going to take 2 weeks off. And I did, and it was lovely. But getting back into it, I was like, where was I again?
We're going to give you guys an update on Trees and Layla here in a minute.
Yep.
But of course, I have my long-winded story to get back to. So
okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So we started planning for New Year's Eve. This will be quick. New Year's Eve, we said, with our friends, we always get together with them and have a party.
Because it's their daughter's birthday, too.
And we said, what do we want to do? And they said, hey, dude, because I'm a dude. He says, do you guys want to go see a movie? We haven't seen a movie in a movie theater.
In 2 years.
I think the last movie I saw was, what was that Beatles thing? Unforgettable. What was it called? Yesterday.
But we saw
and
that
was
on
the cruise ship outside.
Yeah.
So we went to see Spider-Man. And what a great freaking movie.
Yeah, Spider-Man was really great.
What a great way to go back to the movie theater. So the 4 of us
went the afternoon of New Year's. And that was kind of how we kicked up our celebration. And then we had booze and Mexican and football and rock band, and it was a great
And
evening.
we went till about 3:30 in the morning.
We did. We just kept talking and talking and talking.
And wailing on the axe.
We did.
And that's a guitar, not anything else, Rebecca Black. So
And then we
forget that.
also he made pecan pie. We had gotten a bundt cake.
It was our second pecan pie.
It was pretty dang awesome. And
you
it was
had a mint chocolate chip
from
the Bundt store,
which they stopped selling. If you have a Bundt store near you, it was yummy. And they stopped making them on the 9th. So you have 4 days, henceforth go.
Shayla enjoyed the mint chocolate chip.
It was yummy.
Because it's just a slight mint to it,
It was
right?
very slight, but I enjoyed that very much.
So we had a wonderful time. New Year's Eve was over, and then we came right back to focus on what we need to do for 2022. We had a great launch meeting with the ladies yesterday. Yep.
So... You guys, I didn't even know he was taking that video, and I was singing.
That was Shayla Black singing. Yes.
Yeah. So,
I might have added a background vocal, which made it a little,
No, but
more impressive.
I was like, oh, doing my thing, and then later he's like, oh, I posted a video of you singing. I'm like, what?
Did you see Susan's?
This one?
Yeah, click that.
Oh, I know. Spoiler alert.
Well, I was trying to video some other people, but no one wanted to be videoed. So
yeah, everybody was. We were cash. That
Shayla
night.
was not camera ready. Apparently,
was not.
apparently you
it was
have to
all
be
like
camera
hair
ready.
in a ponytail. I don't even think I had. If I had makeup on, it was not a lot. It was a whole lot of hot mess.
Kathy says they found root beer float ice cream at Walmart today. I don't need to know that because I'll want it.
Yeah, you will.
Kathy,
I don't like
I
root
hope it
beer
was good.
anything, but
Kathy, I hope you got it, and I hope it was good. That does sound really good.
okay. Well, happy birthday, Facebook user. I'm not sure who this is, but happy birthday.
If you're in Facebook in the Book Beauties and you're showing up as Facebook user, you have to allow StreamYard to share your name. So there's a way to click on. that.
That sounds amazing, Jenny. Yay. That sounds fantastic.
What'd Jenny say? Oh, peppermint
patties. Homemade peppermint patties.
God.
That sounds really good.
I miss sweets now, unfortunately.
I know.
Back to the full protein meals.
Yes. So, as Baby said to me earlier today, she was like, what on earth? She goes, like, everybody I know and love has a January birthday.
Yeah, they do.
They do. So, Baby's boyfriend's birthday is Sunday, the day she has to go back to school and leave him. So, yeah.
Yeah, Baby is off back to school.
She's back to school this weekend, and
back to the freeway, Ben Stone. Back to the freeway.
It is.
Back to the highway.
It is Mitch's birthday on Sunday, and of course, then William will get another year wiser. And
you know what's sad is I get better looking every year.
Oh, it's so
really
sad.
Freaky.
It's so
really
sad.
Freaky,
Y'all.
I don't mean it's not bragging or anything. It's just how it is.
How do I live with him? Does anybody have any suggestions?
How do I
helpful
live
hints?
without me?
Hi, Terry. Oh gosh, I know he's gonna croon to himself.
I'm the most wonderful tonight.
I can't live with this. Anybody want a husband?
God, I'm incredible.
You are.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So then, what diet routine works best for us? So Rebecca, have started eating. I guess the closest thing, and he lost about 30 pounds last year, and I lost about 20. The closest equivalent is paleo, I think. But I don't know. It's a high.
I hate calling it anything.
I don't like to call it anything.
It's just high protein, low carb.
Yeah, that's basically
I should say low carb. It's minimized carbs.
Minimized carb. Well, not even
strategic
that.
Carbs.
Strategic carbs. So,
yes.
like, we have days we work out, we have a cup of rice. Days that we don't work out, we'll have less rice. We give ourselves one meal with carbs a day. It's usually lunch. We actually really are back to only having one meal a day, and that's lunch. And then morning is like a protein bar, and evening is more like
protein snacks.
Protein snacks. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. So, that worked for us last year, and I picked up more cardio since the first of the year started. So,
and someone has set his major mark in bench press. Do we want to talk about that? Do I get my trophy?
No.
Are you going to award my trophy to me?
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry.
Damn it.
So, he gets to turn another year older and wiser before me, and then I get to have another birthday by the end of the month. So, yay, it's January.
I hate birthdays.
And poor baby is like, everybody I love has a January birthday. What the hell? So.
Rebecca, you're right. Beer is all protein and 0 carbs when you're sleeping. Yes. Exactly.
Not exactly.
Get a little sippy cup. It's good.
What's that? Doesn't that make you hate rice? No, I love rice.
Kathy,
I never get tired of rice.
Kathy, I am a mashed potato man. I love mashed potatoes.
I loathe them.
Fried potatoes, French fries, hash browns. I will eat those to the kingdom come. But I got to tell you, rice is filling, and it honestly processes well, so it's not turning to fat.
Yeah, it's good on your stomach. It's low on the glycemic index, and that's really the point of a lot of this. It's low on the glycemic index. If we were
better, we'd be doing brown rice.
Yeah,
but I refuse to.
Yeah, so we're jasmine rice people.
We're jasmine rice people, and won't change. So.
Yeah. But the idea of low glycemic eating is that you anything that you're consuming really can't be turned to sugar in your bloodstream, which then makes fat.
Well, it can turn. It's just minimizing all that.
Well,
stuff,
that's
right?
I mean, it tends not to. Protein literally can't become fat. So
no, it can't.
There, that's the whole thing.
And I did take biology twice, so I can validate that for you. Yes.
Yes.
Iron is Fe.
Fe.
Yes,
Thank you.
Exactly.
Okay. Perfect. Because I never took.
I saw that on Iron Man. So
I never took chemistry either. So thank you for the heads up there.
You bet. It's all about the head. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Okay, aren't you cute? So where's your? Oh,
you take everything from me. I give you a talking point, and you take it all the way. It is not an agenda. Let's be clear. It is not an agenda.
I'm just making sure that we hit the things that I needed to say. Blah 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 blah. Yes yes. La la la, yes, yes. Okay, we already did everything on this side of the page.
Yes. Now we're on to the fun part of the program. Open your hymnals.
Oh gosh.
No, kidding.
Sorry, my contact is driving me insane.
You guys, hopefully all of you received Shayla's newsletter she sent out last week, right? Was it
the 30th?
The 30th. It was the 30th, yeah. It's the last one of the year. It was a very special little note you had at the bottom, Shayla. I got to say, I was very impressed. It was very from the heart.
It was.
But gave everyone a recap of what's coming in 2022.
It's a preview, not a recap.
From her.
Yes.
That one. Mm-hmm. The alleged author.
Me.
Yes, Shayla Black. And so we thought we'd recap that quickly.
Yes.
In case you didn't get the newsletter. But
correct.
So I'll let you talk about these things.
So, of course, we are starting the year on February 8th with, well, actually, let me take a step back. Wicked and Worship, the Bray and 1 Mile duet, it's one volume when it's Wicked and Worshipped. It's out in hardcover right now.
So those of you that received the holiday box from us,
you got Wicked and Worshipped.
Thank you all again for that. You got the hardback for Wicked and Worship. We've held off. I don't think we've shared it live here because everyone has not opened theirs. I don't think we shared it live.
I thought we might have, but
we might have.
I've slept since then.
just don't call me out on it. So this is Wicked and Worshipped in hardback. You may have seen this. I think we did do this. But I think it's an awesome looking book. This is book 1 and 2, the complete, duet.
The complete duet.
The complete duet of 1 Mile and Brea in Wicked and Devoted.
Yes.
But it was too big to put in a paper. We may try and put in a paperback, but it's just so big we thought the hardback would look a little bit
let's
better.
put it this way. We were worried. We could try. I'm worried about you know how sometimes when you do the paper and it curls, if their paper's really big and the binding is weird.
This sucker's not curling. So.
That curl, yeah. So that was why
Rachel
we did that.
a great job on this.
This was a first attempt at hardcover, and it was like...
Yep.
Yeah, so, and I got so many nice comments from you guys about how much you loved the way it looked and the way it felt, and it's, I was worried that it would be really too heavy to read, but if you want to, you totally could. It's actually not as weighty as I thought it was going to be.
As you told me, as long as it feels good in the hand, that's what's important.
Oh my gosh. So anyway.
What?
They can come apart, Jan, and that was one thing that worried me when we talked about the format to do this, because I wanted to do it, but I wanted to do it right. And, if there's a huge demand for it, we might try a paperback. I feel bad saying because we don't get to personally bind it, I can't vouch for it. I know the hardcover is going to work, but let us know if you're really like jonesing for the paperback, and we might look into it. But
Nicole and Rebecca, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Right.
I am straight as an arrow.
So anyway, but some of you have said, hey, like, I'm not so much a print reader. Are we ever going to get this in an ebook volume? So we made it a store exclusive in December on the Shayla store. So, and some of you took advantage of that. It's going to go wide.
The 11th.
Correct. Okay. So that's how we're starting the year. Wicked and Worshipped is wide in ebook.
So bottom line is right now,
January 11th.
On the Shayla store, you can get this book. I only have like 4 of these.
I don't even think we have that many left.
I think I've got like 3 or 4. But if you want an autographed copy of this, they're available in the Shayla store, in the Shayla Black store. And then the ebook is also on the Shayla store exclusively right now. So, but anyway, it's the complete book.
It's the complete book. But if you want it wide for some reason, then Rhonda, Amazon and all
Rhonda,
the
this is what I like. The print's not tiny. If the print was tiny, I'd have trouble with it. But it's
nice.
That's a good size. I was concerned about
readable.
that too, because you get less pages the slower you go, right?
Yeah.
And that cuts down your printing cost.
Right.
I want good size text. I want good.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to go, it's so pretty, but I can't read it.
Exactly.
So, like I said, if you have any interest, I've got a few hardcovers left here. I'm happy to sign them and we can send them. Ebook is available exclusively at the Shayla store right now, and then it will go wide on the 11th. Then on February the 8th, we will be releasing Tempted by the Billionaire, which is the first in the Forbidden Confessions, Filthy Rich Bosses. I can't even talk today. And then in March, I think it's the 15th, we get Trees and Layla Part 1, Wicked as Seduction, which I'm still writing because these two are giving me fits.
She still has hair.
I do.
She still has hair.
I haven't pulled it all out yet.
But boy, that look you give me about every time I come walking by.
These two.
Oh my God, they're driving me nuts. Because they talk in your head.
Well, sometimes.
You must control them. Don't let them control you.
It's worse when they don't talk at all. I'd rather have them talk too much than too little. And right now, Layla's like, look, like, I'm not having any of this. She's not very happy. So, yeah.
Rebecca says, does it cost more to have a strand of your hair placed in the autographed copy? Honestly, there probably is a couple because that stuff comes out all over the place. So
yeah, Nikki, and
I find her hair all over.
It's everywhere. I shed like the cats. Yeah, actually, Nikki Ann, that would be really super helpful.
Thank you, Nikki
when they
Ann.
come out, if you guys wouldn't mind to add your reviews where you can.
Thank you.
I would vastly appreciate that. I know that's time out of your day, but I can't even tell you how important it is and how much I appreciate it. So thank you. And then I'm following up. A lot of people have been like, look, I don't know if I want to order Wicked as Seduction until you can tell me when part 2 is going to come out. Because if it's going to be like 2 years from now or something, I'm not interested. Right? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to you guys. Bye, Lacey. Happy homework.
Bye, Lace.
So Wicked and Forever, which is Trees and Layla Part 2, is coming out April 26th.
That is correct, Shayla Black.
It is.
So just about a month.
Yes.
Just about a month.
Well, like 5 weeks, yeah. Which is, I try for 4 to 6 weeks, just depending. I wasn't going to release anything the first week of May because that's when baby's graduating. So not so much on that. That would be too much to do at once. And I wanted to give it to you guys as soon as I could anyway.
Trees and Layla, we have to get out because that is the story that I mean, just the continuing saga. And it's the story. Again, I say this. It may seem rote, but it's the story you wanted to write. It's the story you've been waiting to write.
I have for a while.
And 1 Mile and Brea was that story.
Yeah.
And then
I love writing this series.
I mean, each one of the characters are their stories. What
Thank
you
you very much, Kelly. This is so So if you guys can review More Than Possess You, if you have all 3 of the first 3 Read family books, reviews for More Than Promises would be awesome. Goodreads, whatever the platform of your choice, we appreciate it
and
very
to remind
much.
you guys, More Than Promises is a box set of the first 3 books in the Read Family Reckoning series.
And if you didn't know that and you've been wanting to start that series, that is the
And that cover is directly from Rachel Connell. I love that cover. I love
that cover too. So, Yeah, Jan, like, who needs sleep? No, honestly, I started...
This one thrives on deadlines. She'll complain about them. She'll be concerned about them. She'll walk the halls about them.
I am.
But she thrives on deadlines.
I try.
She does her best work on deadlines.
I don't.
Yeah,
At least I don't feel like I do.
Yeah, you do.
I try to space it out so I have a little bit every day, and I'm trying to stay my head in the story.
Then what do I always say that helps out? Calm down.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You appreciate when I tell you to calm down.
Kathy, sure. If that makes you happy. So anyway, and then after that...
you have the commitment.
I have the commitment. I'm going to be straight up with you guys right now. It says June 6th, but I wasn't factoring in baby's graduation.
June 7th.
Or June 7th. I wasn't factoring in baby's graduation and the fact we have a trip that week to celebrate her graduation. So it might be a few weeks later than that, just because I want to be here to celebrate with everybody when it comes out. But baby's graduation is kind of a once in a lifetime thing. So it won't be long. They don't even it's not that it's going to be a major delay. It's going to be little. I want to be here when it comes out, and I want to make sure everything is smooth when it comes out. So I'll keep you posted on that, but it will only be a couple weeks.
And then read Family Reckoning to round out the year.
Yes.
More Than Desire You will be out November 1st.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
The commitment is... so if you were reading the series that I previously had titled Doms of Her Life, it's now called Unbroken. And this is the last in the Heavenly Rising series. But if you haven't started this series at all, you'll want to start with a book that's now titled The Betrayal, which is in the Rain Falling series. One series kind of falls into the next. You could read them separately, but you're going to understand a whole lot more. There's a prequel out there for Unbroken called The Broken.
You can get that from the Shayla store today.
Yeah,
so
for
it's
free.
Yeah.
Or you can get The Betrayal, which has The Broken in it, along with the whole first book. So whatever floats your boat. But it's a really awesome series.
It's a series she writes with Jenna Jacob. Yes.
It's one of my passion projects, and I love it every time we get around to doing it. And honestly, as soon as I'm done with Trees and Layla, that is the next thing on my list.
Okay, Gene, you're making me nervous. You're making me nervous, Gene. And
that is a great one,
Then, of course,
Gene.
she follows up with this.
When he's asleep. I love that. That's perfect. That is perfect.
Frightening.
Brenny, you want the link?
We will post the link. I'll post the link in the beauties after the broadcast.
It's just, you mean to Unbroken?
I think that's what she's talking about. Yeah. So I'll send the link after the broadcast.
Okay. Nope, Kathy. TCU.
Actually, keep talking and I'll see if I can do it.
Okay, now. TCU, after a lot of parent pushback over the last year, made a commitment that they would have in-person classes this year, so they are all 100% back to being
and I'm
in
holding
person.
them to that.
Yeah, I think everybody was kind of, and the kids were really excited about it, honestly. They were missing out on the entire college experience because, everybody, and they weren't getting sick. Some of the professors and whatnot were worried, but they were fine. So they were like, let us live our lives. And, they're young.
Okay, I'm sending you the link, Shayla Black.
Thank you. Yeah, Kelly. So the Heavenly Rising series is The Choice, The Chase, and The Commitment. So that
you know what? I better put this in a bit.ly. It is a long ass link. It is butt-ass long link.
You have the first two... Yeah, so if you have the first two of the Rain Falling series, I don't know if you mean Rain Falling or Heavenly Rising. If you mean Heavenly Rising, then yeah, the commitment rounds that out. If you mean Rain Falling, then you have two more. That was a quartet, basically. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, coming your way, Shayla Black.
Thank you.
Just posted in here.
No, the name was always going to be The Commitment. It was the series name that changed. It used to be Doms of Her Life, and let's just put it this way, neither Facebook nor Amazon would let us ever advertise this series because it had DOMs in the title.
So Rennie, she's posting the link to the Shayla store that has all the ebooks in the Unbroken series from Rain Falling and Heavenly Rising. But you'll see all that laid out there.
Yeah.
And here's the link.
There you go.
Cool.
So there you go.
Yes, click on Facebook user. There you go. Yes, you can. The commitment is on that same link. It's at the bottom, and you can pre-order that from us in the Shayla store or from the retailer of your choice.
Yeah.
And Rennie, from the same for you, you can either do it from us or you can get it on the retailer of your choice.
If you want signed print, I think what I'm going to say now is I will have, and I already have some, so if you order any other Unbroken books from us, I do have a few book plates left from Jenna, so you can have both of our signatures. I will get more before the commitment comes out.
We'll probably see Jenna before then, right?
We will.
Yeah.
We will. So, yeah. No, Kathy, we plotted everything so if you notice, the reason there's a quartet of books for Rain Falling is because when we started writing those, I was contractually obligated not to write books for anybody else over a certain word length. So that's why we had to make One Dom to Love, what used to be One Dom to Love, which is now The Betrayal. It's about 70,000 words. And then that necessitated 3 more books. What we did with Heavenly Rising, when I didn't have those restrictions anymore, is to give you 3 really meaty books. So they're all about 150,000 words apiece. So anyway, that's why you're only getting 3 for Heavenly Rising, but honestly, the same basic number of words, just in fewer volumes, if that makes sense.
And if you guys do need some book plates, and Kelly, I saw your note there. If you guys need book plates, just PM me, and then I can get some book plates out to you, whether for this series or any other series.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of Jenna Jacobs, but I can get this one here's autographed, and get them out to you.
No, it's Jean. Don't misunderstand me. Sorry if I wasn't clear. It's not that you can't have them on Amazon. It's that you can't advertise them on Amazon. You can list them all day long, but what happens frequently is they put books in what we call the erotic dungeon, and then they're not searchable unless you have a direct link. You will never find those books.
The day of putting the book in They Will Come is kind
gone.
of long gone. So you've got to have an advertising strategy with each one of these books, and one of the platforms won't let you advertise. Makes it tough.
Okay, so Rennie, all you really need to do, honey, is go to shaylablack.com. At the top, click on the link that says books, scroll down until you come to Unbroken, and you'll see all the series.
She says she tried to link that page, but it wouldn't open for me. I don't know what that page.
I think she means open it, honey.
Here, let me just give you the raw one.
Yeah, so we ended up renaming the series. So if you're looking for them anymore, this name of the series is now Unbroken. Go look at shaylablack.com. I also have this listed in my FAQs. You guys, I really try to take care of you. Everything, like 99% of what you'd ever want or need to know is on my website, because I try really hard to make it easy for you to see and understand.
And we're going to paste the raw link in there. The only reason I made a bit.ly out of it was because it's so long. But this goes right to the store.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah. And that should open up for you.
Yeah, so if it didn't work for you last time, there. That's what it is.
I'm glad I spelled everything right in there.
You did. Look at that. I don't know yet. That's kind of something we're talking about. I think we're going to see... There needs to be an organic desire to tell a story. I have interesting thoughts about some other characters, and I think Jenna does too, but we need to really, sit down with our thoughts collectively, which we haven't done yet, and ask ourselves, is this
you sitting down
what
with
we
your
want
thoughts
to do?
is scary. You and Jenna sitting down with your thoughts
really scary.
is frightening.
Yes.
So let's be clear. Good night, Teresa.
Night.
Read Wendy's there.
Do I what you if you mean by the advertising? Goodness, yeah, they tell you when they reject your ads, they'll tell you it's too sexual, or basically they'll tell you it it breaks their terms of service and they reject your ads.
And they put you in the dungeon.
Yes.
Wendy, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for not spoiling it,
yes,
too.
I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you're caught up, and I hope you're enjoying it. So thank you very much. So anyway, that's kind of everything I'm promising for 2022.
Oh my God.
It's a really busy year between baby's graduation. I have a few trips planned, and then this is the year that we're picking up, events again. So, right now we're scheduled to be in Book Bonanza in June.
I don't remember.
Is Book Bonanza this year? June?
No, I think it's June.
June or July?
I think it's June.
Yeah, Tracy, that's something we're thinking about. Like I said, we have to make sure there's enough plot to tell. I love Pike and I love River.
Book Bonanza is in July. July 8th.
Okay, July 8th. And then...
8th and 9th, basically.
And then we'll be in Louisville, Kentucky for Readers on the River in late September. Is that right?
Readers on the River is September the 23rd and 24th.
Thank you. Yes. And then we'll be in
Kentucky.
Vegas, seeing a lot of you in Vegas. I think that is October 28th.
Vegas, Shayla Black is October the 28th and 29th.
Okay, so looks like we'll be seeing a lot of you in Vegas. And you guys remember what we did last year? We're going to do another virtual signing. Oh, yeah.
We talked with the team yesterday. We think we've come up with a date for the virtual signing.
So if you can't make an in-person signing, do not feel bad. There is virtual signing.
And when I say virtual signing, the way we do this, and we do it through Zoom, basically. And we have Zoom chat rooms. And the Zoom chat room is no more than 4 fans and her. I make an appearance
for about 20 to 25 minutes.
And you get about 20 to 25 minutes with either her or me. We all know who you want to talk to. And it's intimate, it's fun, everyone has a good time, and we limit the chat group sizes just so everyone gets a chance to talk. Because if we had 50 people in there, you can't manage that. So
congratulations to Cole. Happy graduation to him. My gosh, it seemed
awesome,
like
Nikki
he was just a baby when we met him, and now he's going to be graduating.
He's a man. A real man. It's awesome. But I'll be sharing the date for the virtual signing soon, but we're scatter shooting a date yesterday.
Yeah.
But I want to confirm and everything before we share that.
Yes, but it is happening for sure. Jean, no, there was no way I could do Scotland in May with baby graduating. And me finishing a book and potentially taking a trip for her graduation there was just no way.
Scotland is on the bucket list.
Would love to do it, but this year just
British
wasn't
Isles
the year.
are on the
Regina.
bucket list.
Well, I think she means rare.
Yeah, I know, but all that.
Yeah, it just wasn't going to happen this year.
Excuse me, as I like to call over the pond.
Across.
So, yeah, whatever.
Okay, perfect.
Because, Lord Black does have some land over there.
You do.
I need to visit my plot of land.
You do. Are you going to go pee on it or dance on it or
I'm going to dress
sleep
in my Lord garb.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to walk and I'm going to stand on one foot on it.
That's right. You are. Thank you,
I may
Louise.
hit a golf ball off of it too. We'll see.
Thank you, Louise. I have fun, and I think what I've enjoyed a lot about it is watching some of the beauties get to talk to each other. So, and a lot of you guys have developed closer bonds because you've met each other in virtual signings, which is awesome.
Kelly, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? It really is.
Yep.
Oh, wait, what is Louise asking? Who is asking? Wait, what was it?
Yeah, it was great, Kelly. I always have fun. What's that?
What was, oh, Jan's.
I just had that up.
Oh, I didn't see it. What do Scots wear under their kilts?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. And they like it.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Nancy, it would be so awesome to get to hug you. Finally.
Oh, Nancy, it'd be awesome.
I would love that. Not right now. Unfortunately, Lexi and I just have really opposite schedules, and it's just been a real shame that we just can't seem to get it together right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no plans for that.
Yeah. So anyway,
Nikki,
very
and
excited.
you're right. It's the face to face.
It is.
And it's the awesome part.
It is. And I get a chance, honestly, to spend more FaceTime with you. You know what I look like because we're here every week, but I don't always have more than your little picture on Facebook to put a face with a name. And I enjoy getting the chance to talk to you.
I need a
guys.
scepter, too. I need a scepter.
Oh my gosh.
I need a scepter.
You know what you need?
What?
Men in tights.
Men in tights.
Men in tights.
Lady Lane and my husband, Lord Lena. That's awesome, Nicole.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
So I feel like there was something else I was going to say too.
Dana, I'm glad you got to see Lexi, and I heard everybody had a really good time in Orlando. I'm sorry we weren't able to make it.
Yeah, it was important that I spent this time with Dad, though. I'm sad to have missed everyone, but I think it was valuable time to spend with Dad. Right, Kathy? I really shouldn't get him started. Good Lord. I know there was something else. Oh, the other thing, I'm giving you guys...
One of these days, lad, all of this will be yours. What? The curtains?
Yeah.
That's a line.
Yes.
You know that line?
Yes.
Yeah. Good one, Jan.
Did you update the store with the thing we talked
No,
about?
I have not. It's going to take me a while because I also need to change that seasonal thing out to something else. And I need Rachel to help to do that. So you can tease it up if they're interested and say we'll have something up maybe by the end of the week.
So Slacker William is keeping you. He's cock blocking you from books. I want you to understand
Okay,
that.
Shayla Black, I'm getting older, okay? And I'm a little slower now, all right?
You are.
So one of these days I'm going to start demanding more money or more something, and you're going to have to start providing it.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
I may just have to go on strike. I don't know. I may have a walking event. Who knows?
Okay. Well, enjoy that. Let me know when you want to come back in from the cold.
Walking to the TV and back and forth, yes.
For sure. Okay, so I have, you guys, some things that I've accumulated, and we're going to have, it's a very small, and I'm going to stress the very small unicorn sale. There's about 25 titles. They're all, print books that either have an older cover or somebody bought it and I apparently can't spell properly. We had somebody else who wanted books and then never emailed back.
We did this before.
Yes.
We did a unicorn sale before where we have some mismatched stuff. So what we'd like to do is make it available to you guys at a very, very discounted price.
Right.
If you're interested in those. And then I'm going to put those up in the store probably by the end of this week, and so everybody can see if they want that. So, we hate throwing books away. So
about 4 inches or so, I'd say, Kathy. Thank you. So yeah, the other thing is I'm throwing in for the first time. We order before we put print books live on the store. We order a proof. So, and it says that it's a proof across the top, but in every other way, it's exactly the same book. So for the first time, I'm going to throw in some of my print proofs, and I have a few other things that I'm going to throw in there.
All the ones that are signed to a different person or what have you, will include book plates for every one of those.
Right.
Signed by her. And you guys can paste over those happy accidents.
We'll have a list of unicorns on the website when we're ready to go. Some of them are, like, for instance, I had a few leftovers of Doms of Her Life. So there's some of those titles with the old covers with the trio on the front. There's
Tabitha, I'll have my shirt on next week.
There's some Read Family books. It's just like a hodgepodge of things that, people have ordered, and for whatever reason, mostly that I can't spell. Off the top of my head, Kelly, I don't think
there are
so.
any Wicked Lovers. No.
I don't think there are.
But we'll have to. I'll have them all listed on the store, and I'll have a special section for them.
Yeah.
And I will post something in the Book Beauties to let everyone know that they're there.
And I might also, you guys...
Book plates. Various types, desirability, and how they... A book plate is a small printed label which is adhered to a book, most often inside the front cover. They're also sometimes known as ex libris.
Oh, gosh. Thanks, Siri. Didn't ask you. And I might also... I think I have some older covers for what's now Dirty and Dangerous. So if you wanted some of the older covers of Dangerous Boys and Their Toy in the previous incantation. I've got, I think, some of those I can add to the pile.
Sharon, I will. I'll put it in the Book Beauties. I'll post it in the Book Beauties once it's up on the store. So,
yep.
Got you covered.
So we'll keep you posted. There's new merch coming, I promise. Poor Rachel is under the weather.
Rachel is one of those, she goes hard.
She goes.
But
and she was working Monday and Tuesday with a fever.
We had a staff meeting, and poor thing, she got the frog in the throat, and you knew she wasn't feeling well.
I could tell.
But this morning, she was in bad shape. So, and when Rachel's down, you know it's bad.
You know it's
Same
bad.
with Shannon.
Yeah.
If Shannon's down,
oh my
the world
gosh.
has come to an end.
Because
Shannon... everybody just pushes,
yeah.
But when you're sick, you're sick.
When you're sick, you're sick. And I tend to work when I'm sick too. It's just, one of those things. But hopefully that she's back up and running soon and feeling much better, because it's no fun.
We thankfully have been healthy.
We have.
And I am so thankful for that.
I'm shocked, considering we've been on planes, we've been to concerts, we went to the fair, like we've been on the train.
We had a conjugal visit.
I wasn't going to give you cooties.
Oh, well,
Uh-huh. What else?
Socially distanced conjugal visit.
Oh, another thing. For all of you guys, this is a reminder. You didn't remind.
I wrote it down.
For all of you guys who got the holiday boxes, don't forget there was a $5 off gift card to the Shayla store in your holiday box.
So we didn't bring it up last time because it was a surprise, but there's a $5 off coupon or gift card in the Shayla Block holiday boxes, and they're all custom to everybody. So go out there and use them. Several of you have already used them, so thank you for that.
Yeah,
and I'm glad you did. But we tried to make it very clear that you could do that on the store, so make it easy to use.
Yep. So
Nicole said, "Oh, thanks for reminding her."
Yay. And so there was something else I wanted to add about the store, but now I can't remember it. That sounds like my writing day.
Jan, who is this Shelley Bradley person? I have no idea who the hell that is.
I don't know.
That's one crazy woman, it sounds like to me. I don't know.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk about was my New Year's resolution, or one of them for this year. I have a few that I'm trying to keep in mind, but one of the ones... So, for those of you who've been here for a while, you know that I'm typically a night owl, and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Who is this woman? I have been telling her for years. Shayla Black.
I'm a little stubborn.
Shayla Black, go to bed early. Go to bed early. Get up early. Be productive, because you're not getting interrupted. You can have quiet time.
Yeah.
You can be at peace in your head, whatever peace that is, and you can get stuff done.
Yeah.
She's like, oh no, I am a night owl. I can outdrink you, and I'll stay up to 3 a.m.
Which I
did.
And I
never get tired.
A lot.
I'm not. No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Not for the last 20 years you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, let's be very clear.
I stayed up later
Facts
than you
not
a
in
lot.
evidence, Shayla Black. Facts not in evidence.
Yeah, according to you,
anyway,
which
move
is
on.
mansplaining.
Keep on.
So I'm trying to flip my schedule around. So after we're done here, I'm literally going to go wash my face and run to bed and try to get up somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
I came into bed last night. There's this half-naked woman laying on and it's colder than shit, right?
I wasn't cold.
I was freezing. And another thing changes. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But I get in there, she's half-naked, laying there, and I'm like, no, I guess not. Better not. Yeah.
Don't wake me up.
That'll piss her off.
Yeah.
That's one way to piss Shayla Black and Baby Black off.
Oh,
That's
do
to
not
wake them
interrupt
up.
us.
Their sleep is sacrosanct. Of course, mine is too.
Right.
Babies learn not to come to my side of the bed to wake us up for anything.
Yes.
Because I think one time I almost hit her.
You almost hit her.
I almost hit her.
At least I just go, huh?
Because I'm a panther. Oh. I mean, I'm a sex panther. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm going to take it out. So I don't know.
You almost punched me once or twice in your sleep. You're like, yeah. So I am finding, Nikki Ann, that believe it or not, getting on a good vitamin regimen has helped me have your hormones balanced. That's helped me immensely. I have two different sources of, for lack of a better way to put it, like melatonin kind of things. And melatonin by itself does nothing for me. But the other night I did both because I was worried. It was the first night I flipped my schedule, and I was worried about not being able to get to sleep, and I didn't want to lay there and be like, oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep. So what I ended up doing was I had, there is a tea. You're horrible. You're both horrible.
She got the reference.
Yeah, she got the reference. We all know. I'd recommend for sure C, D, and zinc. 100% C, D, and zinc. And a B vitamin if you can do it. But do your B vitamins in the morning because they give you energy and you will be awake all day. Anyway, it's a tea and I can't remember who makes it. It's in a yellow box. God, I wish I could remember it. But it's a sleep tea and it's like caramel flavored, which sounds weird.
You want me to go get it?
Yeah, go grab that if you don't mind.
All right.
So I had a cup of that, which I'll probably do as soon as we're done here, and it has some melatonin in it. And then I also take something from Amazon called Lights Out, which also has like some melatonin, some valerian root and St. John's wort and some other things like that are supposed to help you kind of relax. Because my problem isn't actually sleeping, it's mentally relaxing enough to sleep. So, good night, Nancy. I don't think it's Celestial Teas. It's Yogi. That's it. And I'll show you the box. So this one says like Sleepy Time Tea or something like that.
Oh, made by the East West Tea Company.
Okay. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I think I just got this at Walmart or something.
It was Walmart, yeah.
You can find this stuff everywhere.
It's been a while. We've had that for a while.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm picking this back up, and the night I took my vitamins, I did this, and I did my lights out. I slept 9 hours that night, so I was not unhappy with that.
Nikki Ann, Shayla has the same situation.
Oh.
That head just constant, and if we can dull it a little bit, she goes right to sleep.
Dull it.
But
that sounds awesome.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. I do too, Kathy. I finally broke down and got the AM and PM pill things because I don't take pills. I take a lot of vitamins. Like I don't have a lot of prescriptions, but I take a lot of vitamins.
No, you don't take any of that crap stuff. And some people need it, and I'm glad they have it available.
But
to
so
them.
far, I don't.
Just don't want to get addicted to that stuff. It's easy to do that.
Vitamins?
No, stuff over the counter or the prescription. Sleep stuff.
No. I try to use it sparingly. If I can't sleep, I'll take an Advil PM, but it's not my favorite thing to do. So,
otherwise, I sing you a lullaby.
The other thing, Nikki Ann, is I find that for whatever reason, and this is honestly, a lot of times I watch makeup videos because the sound of someone's voice kind of in that same... it's not that it's inflectionless, but it stays within a range. And then and audiobooks do the same thing. It's just voices within a certain range. And if I lay there and close my eyes, I focus on listening and then I fall asleep. So you can try that too.
You should do the Barnes on the locals thing and see if you might sleep with that, right?
I probably could.
Because he kind of drones a little bit.
He does. Yeah. He drones, and then he starts talking about legal cases, and you're like, that's a lot. I'm trying to, because what happens is if I wait till 9 o'clock to start working, all of my friends are up, Rachel's up, stuff's happening, I've got emails to deal with, and
I'm apparently needy. So, I don't know.
And I'm already off and running. If I can get 2 to 3 hours of uninterrupted writing that early in the morning, then, that's...
You have a nighttime app, don't you? Just talking about the Calm here.
I did. I let the membership expire because they wanted you to have earbuds. They said it worked better with earbuds, but I can't sleep like that.
You're not doing that. Nikki Ann, that would be awesome. NASCAR racing cars. I see on YouTube all the time they have like rainy scenes in a cabin or snowy and it sounds like the storm and stuff like that. I tried that one, or crackling fire. I tried that one time. It didn't do crap for me. But
there's a lot of things on YouTube that'll be like, puts you to sleep in 2 minutes. And I'm like, it's not going to put me to sleep in 2 minutes. Oh, yay. Thank you, Nikki Ann. I appreciate that. So I can't think of anything else that we haven't covered tonight. I think we've been pretty thorough.
We're going an hour and 15 minutes.
I
I
know.
think we took up a lot of the beauty's
We
time. And we
did.
appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Coming back and starting the 2022 celebration for us. There's just going to be a lot going on this year.
It's going to be a busy year yet again.
Yes. I like to stay busy, and I hope you guys like to, hang with us and be busy too. So.
And we don't hold back. We let you know what's going on, and we try to share, try to make things fun.
Thank you, Tammy.
And if my only job is to keep this one sane.
Good luck.
Healthy and sane.
Good luck.
That's my only job.
Good luck.
And if I can do that, then I've earned my $1 a year.
That's right.
Maybe with inflation, it's $2.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't get all excited.
I know. I know. Say goodnight, Gracie.
So I wanted to thank you guys for spending 2021 with us and for being here as we kick off 2022. You're the best part of our week. I say that all the time, but it's true. And
it's an awesome day of the week.
It
I
is.
look forward to Wednesdays.
We look forward to this every week.
We get tired of talking to each other.
That's not true.
All we do is talk about business, though.
We do talk about business a lot, especially this week.
We don't talk about business time, but we talk about business.
Could you get off the subject, maybe?
What subject are you talking about?
Uh-huh. Everybody knows that song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Tuesday.
Sex Panther.
Take out the trash. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. So, everybody I hope you enjoyed the rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next Wednesday when baby's back in school, and you'll get to see me cry again.
Same bat time, same bat channel
Yes.
next week, and you guys have a great week.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.